concept they had developed during an earlier concealed collaboration. And the brand actually claimed that they redefined the idea into a couture design before the project ended, and also alleged the final dress closely resembled their work. And Akua actually came up, denied the accusations, insisting the original concept was hers and that she simply turned to another designer after Elmi Couture could not execute her vision. The dispute divided public opinion, with some defending the designer's intellectual property and others supporting the actress' right to her creative idea. Overall, the incident has also sparked a wider conversation about ownership, credit, and collaboration in African fashion. So, guys, you saw that, everything. I'm not really going to talk much because we've got a few minutes, but let's try to see what we can say about this.
Yeah, I read the stuff from the other designer, and I saw the back and forth messages, and that whole design was originally Nana's idea and her intellectual property. She reached out to them and told them what she wanted, and they said that they were going to do something close to that. That means originally they did not even have any idea or any plan prior to that time. It wasn't like Nana went to them and said, okay, please, can you come up with a design? And yeah, so she went with what she wanted, gave them what she wanted, and at a point they initially accepted, and at a point they were like, no, it does not, it does not go in line with what they do, their creative designs and all of that. I was like, okay, fine, no problem. They made refunds and everybody parted ways. And you know, I think they were just trying to clout chase, if you ask me.
But it's funny, they
were just, because they saw the waves.
But they already posted a picture in January. Yes, they posted a picture in January themselves.
Yeah,
if you go on.
Yeah, I saw that design. It's nothing
exactly
close to what Nana actually came up with, you know. And so I think they were just trying to jump into the trend too and cloud chase with that, because they saw how that dress,
who they were.
Yeah, you get. So we saw how that dress was trending.
After that statement she made, they didn't even pull up.
They didn't. They've gotten the recognition they wanted. Yeah, and so, but she took it back to this other guy, and he delivered. So there was no case there. In fact,
did you see the making of the dress? It's
amazing.
They had to. Let me not even go into.
There was a whole lot.
3D.
I think everybody showed how they made their dress. Guys, why is it that we didn't even talk about Tiana's bread?
Yeah, you told me
for a bread seller that won her business.
Yes, that was why and now it has become a trend. And Guinness Book of Record has always.
No, they said they already had some. They wrote under though. They just said they already had somebody.
But you know, that kind of recognition is really commendable. That's to tell you how far that trend has really gone, and a lot of people now did the kind of AI generated images of their own.
She didn't go for awards, because I learned that you actually buy tickets for stuff like that. But in as much as she bought tickets, let's be real, she really made back her money.
She did,
because the number of people were actually patronizing her, buying from her, and
a lot of supermarkets have reached out to her.
Who would think of that ordinarily?
Yeah, Tiana has put on eggshells on her body. She has put on okra,
even pepper.
The last time Queen put on how many thousand pins? Over 10,000 pins. That was what she used to design, and that dress went viral too.
I saw one of watches.
Yeah, I've seen that. So Tiana, most of the if you notice, most of the dresses that were worn at the MVC, Tiana has actually done that before. Yeah, and the watches and all that.
I just feel that Tiana is not getting the recognition and the accolades that she really deserves.
Well, I think out of the box, she's not even around.
Yeah. No.
Anyway,
she's over the box.
Okay, so last but not the least, we got another controversy right here. This story right here was everywhere. I don't know how I'm going to listen to you, young man. Listen to what you have to say. So, Peace Iviome sparked controversy over Mother's Day sermon on marriage and home breakers. So during the Mother's Day service, cleansing woman Peace Iviome made strong remarks about marriage, divorce, and relationships, advising married women to avoid close friendships with divorced women and warning against involvement with married men. Now, she also made harsh statements against women she described as homebreakers, which also included prayers and also pronouncements many have criticized as extreme. Her comments quickly went viral, triggering mixed reactions online. Some defended her stance as a firm stand for marital faithfulness, while others condemned her language as harsh and stigmatizing, especially toward divorced women.
Every woman that somebody has taken your husband, the lady that took your husband is cursed in the name of Jesus. It will never be well with her. She will not eat the fruit of your labor. Cancer will ravage her. She will die a premature death. She will not live half of her days. The children will be vagabonds.
Guys, this is our last story. I just had to put this as the last story for today. What do you have to say?
Let me hear what you think about it first.
Me, I was in church that day, but I don't have anything to say.
Let me hear what you think about it first before I come.
Yeah, because I just feel that words from the pulpit don't land like ordinary opinions.
True,
they land like moral authority. So a lot of people tend to absorb it more because it came from somebody from the pulpit than an ordinary person talking about it. That's just what I have to say. And people should. You don't have anything to say about
no,
they should go and think.
You should be friends with divorced people.
They should go and think for themselves, because I have a lot of divorce. So I just want to ask one question. If my sibling is divorced, what am I supposed to do with her or him? Throw the person over there. Jesus.
I think the part where a lot of people were angry was where she was declaring, and the curse where she was like praying against people who are following married men. Someone was like, so how about the men? Won't you
curse them? Why is the attack always?
I was like, but why are you people worried about who is chasing when, who the curse is actually going to?
Do you know that? I know that they are both your spiritual parents, but I also feel that they're always, I don't know, I really don't know. When it comes to things of the Holy Spirit,
I don't opinion now. Let's hear it.
No, I don't want to get in the way.
Let's have it. Let's have it.
I know it is the things of the Holy Spirit, because later now we will hear that they were inspired to say it and all of that. But I think they are always on the other side of the fence. Pastor Ibiyomi, I love you so much, and your wife, your beautiful wife, but you are always on the other side of the fence, and I don't know where it comes from. And seriously, I don't know.
Last, shout out to every divorced person and married person. Oh, sorry.
Please hear from Simple.
So we got 2 minutes.
Exactly.
What do you have to say?
Yes. Should we roll out the rest of it?
No. What I mean is, at the end of the day, I think where she's coming from was the spite that people who are, let's say, divorced, usually in modern day Nigeria, modern day, our world, modern day, is that the spite that people who have unsuccessful marriages have towards another person that has a successful marriage. So that spite could breed bad blood.
Maybe just as she said, maybe
it's not that affecting you.
Just as she said, she might mean well, probably she said it in the wrong way.
Exactly.
Maybe you should just be careful of the advice you get from these people.
But not to
the fact that your marriage didn't work doesn't mean that person, so you shouldn't be advising. Maybe in that angle. Anyway, shout out to married people, they'll be fine. All right, thank you so much, Simple and Doris. Coming up next, we go on our main segment. We will be looking at the business side of Scent, and we are joined by an innovative entrepreneur. And we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back to Chart Circle. Stay on our main segment. We explore the business of scent, understanding the rise of perfume culture. Fragrance is no longer just about smelling good. It has evolved into a powerful form of self-expression, identity, and also even storytelling. From niche perfume houses to personal signature scents, the culture around fragrance is growing rapidly, shaping how people connect, remember, and also present themselves to the world. Now, joining us today, we have a guest and the founder of Daisy Fragrance, Victory Ubon Usoro. Now, Daisy Fragrance is a fragrance and also lifestyle brand built on the idea of creating scents that evoke emotion, emotion, confidence, and also comfort and identity. Known for its elegant black and gold aesthetics, the brand goes beyond perfumes to craft meaningful scent experiences, and also through its signature Scentils, right?
Yes,
yeah,
Scentils.
Yeah, Scentils. Actually, it's a series which actually connects each fragrance to memories and moods. With a growing vision, Daisy Fragrance is expanding into scented candles, wholesale oil perfumes, and also a personal signature perfume line, blending creativity, luxury, and authenticity to make fragrance truly unforgettable. Welcome to the show, Daisy. How are you doing?
I am fine.
Good to have you. Finally.
Oh, finally.
You look
I'm excited. Thank you.
I am
excited.
Anyway, first of all, quick one. Like, how long have you been in this business?
Okay, I've been in this business for 5 years. My anniversary, my 5th year anniversary was April 5th.
And how has the journey been?
Well, it has been one hell of a ride. I mean, how businesses operate in Nigeria, in this economy, customer retention. But overall, because I have passion for sweet scent and good fragrances,
and it's been good.
Yeah, it's been good.
Okay, so today's conversation. The global fragrance market is now worth over 50 billion, with Gen Z's, millennials driving much of that growth. Now, as a perfumer, okay, what are you seeing on the ground right now? Like, explains why you think young people are increasingly treating scent as a core part of their identity.
Oh, thank you very much for that question. I think that's a very, very key question, because I am essentially proud of how much the people right now are so intrigued about sweet scents. It's something that I have been craving for the past years. And being in this business, when I started, it wasn't as crowded as it is right now. Now people are focusing on educating people about scents and all that. So people are really seeing perfumes not just as a liquid in a bottle to help them smell good. They are seeing it as an extension of themselves, a way of expressing themselves, and it's the most beautiful feeling ever. So knowing that people see that as an expression of themselves and not just buying, it's definitely sell. It's definitely sell. It will definitely sell, because right now people don't just talk about affordability. You can hear perfumers.
So
you
like,
can see
how long does it stay on my body? And everybody wants to have this signature scent.
Everybody wants to smell different. Even when there's a lot of hype on TikTok and all that, people still want to smell different.
There's this feeling, there's this happiness that comes with when you're actually walking, like, I knew you were here. I could smell you.
Yeah, because of the sensual, right? Yes.
Exactly.
So that is the beauty of it, and it builds this confidence in you, knowing that you're one of the best smelling people in the room. It's literally pure bliss.
Now, perfume is not going viral through content, and to you, you're a storyteller. How has storytelling actually helped the perfume industry from just a product into something people actually connect with emotionally?
Okay, when I started this business, like 2020, during the pandemic, I started the business. Yes, I had customers, and I tried to be well schooled in fragrance, because people have to know that you know what you are doing. So it's way past, oh, this item is available. You have to break it down, explain the notes and everything to people. So during that's why I came up with the Scentils. It's one thing to be in the fragrance industry, it's another thing to be different, because people want to know, oh, this person knows what they are doing. People can walk into the supermarket and get perfumes anywhere, but what makes you stand out? What makes you different?
I think there's this feeling that comes with when someone is like, I know the right perfume for you.
I know the right perfume, the recommendations you get. So when they hear you talk, like the storytelling, they hear you, they hear your experiences, they hear that you are well schooled. Come on,
I know, right? I know, right?
That has really helped, especially perfumers.
Yeah, you talked about connection and all that. Now, in Nigeria today, more people are consciously investing more in smelling good, just as we talked about. Now, as part of your lifestyle, okay, do you think this shift is about confidence, or do you think it's about social pressure, or you think it's just people just, should I say, self-expression or expressing themselves?
Okay, I think it's a combination of all three. People want to express themselves, and people want to pressure people. You can see people having a shelf because they are fragrance collectors. It's not like they use every single bottle, but seeing that collection, I mean, other people, you don't even need to be intimidated. You just need to be inspired because it is a beautiful feeling. Just like fashion, all right? You wear clothes.
Exactly.
The main aim of wearing clothes is to cover yourself, cover your nakedness. But like the AMVCA, you see people
are really going to smell
do you
good.
understand?
Exactly.
People smelled good. People wore the best dresses. Now that is a way of expression too. This is the way I want to feel. This is the way I want people to see me. I want to be confident.
Yeah.
So yes. So I think it's a combination of the whole three. Yeah.
Okay, now a lot of people don't really realize that perfume, should I say, in the whole perfume business, the production cost can be much lower than the selling price. Now, what really makes a fragrance worth what people pay for it?
Okay. Firstly, creativity, branding, and also quality materials that are used to formulate these said products. You can say, okay, yes, the cost production is low, but what materials are you using to produce those? I know you've used a lot of perfumes that you use it on your body and you don't really like it, or it doesn't stay as long as it's supposed to stay on your skin. That's because the materials or the fixatives that are being used are not quality. So aside the cost production being low, what makes it stand out is creativity, the brand, the whole brand, the way you carry your brand, all those cost money. And people also buy perfumes for the name. Like the designer perfumes they buy, people just want, because it's designers, but there are most niche perfumes that smell better.
And they smell way better.
Way better. So yeah, so people buy for the creativity, the branding, and the way it makes you feel confidence.
Okay, so let's bring it back home. Okay, now with many Nigerians now buying perfume oils, they're also buying decants and also even dupes. Is it dupes? The pronunciation?
Dupes.
Exactly. To save costs. Do you see this as a smart consumer behavior, or is it affecting originality and also brand value?
Well,
because just as you said, the bigger names, they are really catchy and everything, but lately some people also want to be on the saving side, so like in my oil perfumes, and most of these oil perfumes actually do stay on your body, you understand? So I want to know from you.
Okay, so that is actually a very, very smart consumer choice, because I don't know if you've seen like perfumes on TikTok, because TikTok has a way of hyping perfumes a lot. You hear, oh, this perfume is really nice
and it stays longer,
and most of them are quite expensive for the average Nigerian. Now, where the decants and the dupes come in is like the decant perfumes. You can buy, most vendors on TikTok, or basically the ones that I've seen, they will buy the 100 ml of those perfumes, then they decant it, they put it in a smaller bottle. Why that is, most times people buy the 100 ml perfumes and they go back home, they don't like it, and you realize maybe if you bought it like 70,000 naira, like your money is wasted. And another thing is that perfumes needs maceration. You can buy a perfume and you leave it like for maybe a month or two before you actually like the perfume, so you may not necessarily like the perfume at the initial point. So I think it's actually a smart consumer choice, because I mean, buying a perfume of 100,000 to 200,000 to 500,000 is going to be very, very terrible.
Okay, so I don't know, maybe probably I have the privilege to see your status most of the time, and I get to see how you tell your story. You don't go like, buy this perfume 400 ml or whatever, and then you leave it there, you put the price there. You're basically like, does this will make you smell nice if you really want to, like the way you actually describe the story and everything. Now, perfume is often called invisible fashion, and research shows that scent is strongly tied to memory and attraction. Do you think people today are more intentional about how they want to be remembered?
Yeah, I do. I think that a lot. I had a friend of mine that basically till today, if I should perceive that fragrance anywhere, I'm like, where are you? But it might not necessarily be you. So that's where signature scents come in. People want to be remembered by the way they smell. If maybe you walk into someone's office, like you said, when you were coming, I knew it was you because of the perfume you used.
Or you hug somebody and the perfume stays on you.
That's the scent trail we are talking about. So yeah, I think people do that to be remembered.
So as a Nigerian founder, okay, building a fragrance brand in a fast-growing market, what opportunities do you think people are missing in the space, especially young entrepreneurs?
I wouldn't say they are necessarily missing anything, but there's one thing I would want to talk about, and that is the consistency and branding and storytelling. Everybody,
I think consistency, that's the word.
Yeah, consistency, because everybody now, we have put it in the market with the help of ChatGPT. Everybody's like storytelling. You go to ChatGPT, they'll give you a prompt. So everybody is now in a box. Nobody wants to think outside the box, because I mean, ChatGPT has been programmed to give you a certain kind of. So that's why you hear everybody sounds alike in their storytelling. Everybody, but you living and trusting your brain, even though you use ChatGPT, there's a way you can scrutinize and just mix it and make it stand out. So I think that's what we are missing, the consistency and ability to just split and not just sound alike.
Question for people who want to go into the perfume business. As low as how much can you start a perfume business? Or are you taking any classes? So come and learn.
Yes. I would say as low as 50,000 naira. You can, but it's not. When you starting with 50,000 naira, you know that they are the affordable perfumes you are going for. So you start from there and build your way up till you actually have money to. And I would also advise more of oil perfumes, because since it's oil concentrated, they would last longer on your skin or your clothes. Yes, exactly. All concentrated.
So let's talk about your candles and your oil perfumes. Now, you have expanded into candles and oil perfumes and wholesale at the same time. Now, when fragrance businesses can have profit margins, should I say 70 to 80%, what are the real challenges people don't see behind running this kind of business? Just as I asked, as low as how much can you start a business? I've started a business. How can I keep it going? How can I keep it running? So what's your take on that?
I think customer retention is one of the greatest challenges that you will have. It's one thing to sell your product to an average Nigerian. It's another thing for you to follow up. That's what you call follow up. You don't just sell your products. People want to believe that you care about them and not just their money. Even when we know that I care about your money a lot, but I also care about your confidence. So customer retention and building trust, confidence are all a huge part of it. So now, sourcing for the right materials. Like I said earlier, it's one thing to have, you have the ideology. You can have the ideology, you can be skillful, you can be talented, but the materials that you use, especially in the candles and diffusers I'm making, they are.
So you started with perfumes, right?
Yes, I started with perfumes.
Okay, so what really pushed you into candles?
Okay, I love smelling good, and I believe
we know that you don't have to love.
I know that my body is where I stay, but my house is where I stay too. So I had to extend that fragrance into my space, and not just the air freshness. You can also, for those that see their homes as sanctuaries, you can just light your candle, take good care of yourself.
I feel like that is one market that's a little bit scary, because but I think for now we could say the Nigerian market or the younger Nigeria has really grown to that point where people feel comfortable having candles, scented candles in their home. But way back, I felt like it wasn't. So now, especially my candles are produced with original soy wax. So
it's safe. Yeah, it's very safe. It's natural. So it doesn't even flicker when you burn it, and it doesn't give the smoke except when you just put it out. And the smoke is not toxic. So that is why I had to specialize in soy wax, because in as much as we love the ambience, we love
how you do that yourself.
Yes, I do that myself. I produce them myself. So in as much as we love all of those, we still have to be safe. So that's why you choose soy wax, because it's a natural wax.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, for someone watching right now, should I say watching this, who wants to start a perfume business, especially here in Nigeria, what's one thing they need to understand about the business side before even beginning?
Okay. The first thing, you have to build a structure. A structure of being yourself.
Okay.
Like me, a lot of people, like I said, who walk into supermarkets, or there are plenty perfume vendors, amazing perfumers. But another thing you also have to do is your personal brand. Like you will not tell me you have not seen other perfumers, you have not seen other perfume vendors. But what is it about Daisy that you want to buy from me? So it's way past you just being a brand, your personal brand. Oh, it's Daisy, I trust her, I'll buy from her. So you building your personal brand and you being yourself, and also be well schooled in perfumery. Everybody is into the perfume market. We have perfume influencers, we have perfume vendors. Everybody is learning. So if you are starting, you have to hit it because the foods that
Be in the
there,
trends.
like it's way above standard right now. So going into that, you have to be well schooled. You have to be consistent, build your personal brand as a person, and always be transparent with your customers. If this perfume is lasting like 5, don't want to do it just to get your perfume off the shelf. Be very transparent, and trust me.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this. So I think I'm going to seize this opportunity to ask this question for someone. So we've got people who basically, should I say, they don't use perfumes, but they'll be like, oh, I've got allergies, it's not good for me, yada yada and everything. How do I still smell good even if I don't want to use maybe certain perfumes? So how do I know the right perfume for me?
Okay, so now this is it. We have deodorants that are fragrance free, because most of the time the allergies are from the fragrance because it's too harsh. We have deodorants. I think Dove has one of the best, like it will sustain you, it will clog your pores, you will not smell bad, but you are going to just be there and you won't smell bad. It won't give you allergies. And also, like the personal oil perfume I do, you're not going to have allergies. It's very skin friendly because I added glycerin, vitamin E, so it's good for your skin and it's not as harsh. I formulate them myself, and if you walk to me and tell me I have allergies, I do not want certain, I know the percentage of fragrance to balance out and formulate it for your own personal
So even if probably you are more, you don't really like, should I say, people don't like strong scents.
Strong scents. I formulate perfumes. That's my job, so I would definitely do it for you.
This is so good. Thank you so much, Daisy. But before you go, a little something out there to people who want to start their business, and also for those who you think, look, smelling good is business. You guys are taking really seriously. Like something little for today.
Okay, so I want to say,
but before that, are you actually training people?
Yes, I am. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So I want to say, believe in yourself. I mean, 2020, when I started the oil perfume business, everyone like, why are you going to this? There are other things.
Also, COVID actually gave you the idea.
Yes, girl. Yes. So people were saying that, but I didn't listen. I believed in myself, and I just ran with it. I ran with the little girl that believed in me. I ran with the community I built over time. And here I am, consistent. My community can tell you that I'm very consistent. For the past 5 years, I've been consistent. I try to do things differently. So just be yourself, be different, and be consistent. Also have plenty money.
Please.
Business needs
At this
money.
moment, all that she's trying to tell us is that those of you at home, start a business.
Yes, do.
50,000.
It's okay.
Or just go to a social media.
Go to me, yes.
Just teach you. Exactly. So that's a wrap on today's conversation on Chart Circle. And we have explored how scent goes beyond fragrance to becoming a powerful tool for identity, emotion, and storytelling. And that's clear that business of perfume is evolving, okay, guys, into something deeply personal and also expressive. So it's been an insightful conversation exploring the business and culture of scent. And a big thank you to Daisy. Thank you so much for coming through and for inspiring us today. So I think we're going to start a new business very soon and smelling good too. So until next time, stay inspired, stay expressive, and keep finding your story in every moment. My name is Nana Apina. Ciao for now.